cannot comprehend how the Deade we dealt with could possibly be the hero of legend. How did it come to this? And why?
Gee whiz, enough with the questions. Why don't you ask him? It's not like I'm his keeper.
At this point, I'm totally lost. I don't know what's going on. I barely know who's who. But now's the time for action, not thought. I'll do whatever needs doing.
We can always count on Karina's go-getter attitude.
Indeed. But we must not allow her to shoulder all the strife.
Let's ask Vuska for a ride to Guju.
Time for a handy-dandy fairy flute.
On your head, Deade.
I think it goes dormant after the alm is appointed. What?
Aw.
Look at that! Figured y'all had reached the mana tree by now. What happened to that seed you were gonna use to climb the cliffs?
Oh, we fixed that problem ages ago. You should see the size of the stalk.
Good to hear it. But you picked a heck of a time to be visiting Guju, let me tell you. A big feller with a sword to match showed up with Orin in tow. Things don't look good.
Orin's alive?
For now. But he doesn't stand a chance against Deade.
He's trying his best by my account. They're up there now by Laz's resting place. If she gets hit by a stray attack, well, let's just say you better get up there as quick as you can. I don't want any harm to come to either of them.
I don't know how strong Orin is, but I doubt he's stronger than Deade.
Welcome. All these goods are the cream of the crop. Come back again sometime. Welcome! Peruse at your leisure. Come back anytime.
Give me the mana sword. I need it. I have to save Liza.
You are not worthy to be its master.
Oh no! Liza!
The rabble has returned, I see. The powers sealed within this land have returned to me. I have no more need of this place. Gareth, Avatar of Earth and Power, heed my summons. Destroy all that stands in your way, and live again!
Orin!
Not my best moment. I was too desperate, too selfish. Liza, I'm sorry. I only wanted to save you from all of this, but I failed. I wanted the power of the mana sword, so I could change this world. Val, I'm not asking for your forgiveness. Just remember the future we dreamed of. A world without sacrifices.
Orin? Core stones? But both of them. Core stones. Orin. Liza.
Gotta say, humans and the like are more tenacious than I thought. To go so far for the sake of others. Sproutlings are connected to our fellows in our environment, but I've never seen that kind of devotion in our tribe.
Orin may have been mistaken in the means of his undertaking, but his vision for a world without alms was not without merit.
Say what you want, but I'm never gonna forgive him for what he did to Hina.
I guess that things are never as cut and dried as you want them to be. And this coming from me, mind you. If we'd only been able to learn more about Orin's plan before all this. Well, no use crying over a spilt watering can. Now that we're here, it's basically up to us to figure out whether Orin had the right of it or not.
You think he was telling the truth? About the mana sword having the power to change the world?
Beats me. I've never held a sword in my life, let alone a legendary one.
Orin's gone, but I have so many questions. There has to be more to this than we know. What he did was wrong, but I can't fault him for wanting to save someone.
I agree.
For now, let's go break the news to Watts about Liza and Orin. I promise, Orin. I'll remember, and I'll consider the vision you sacrificed yourself for. Let's rest up!
Did you find Orin? By the looks on your faces, I'm guessing.
Sorry. We were too late to save him. Or Liza.
Not your fault or responsibility. You tried your best, and I'm grateful for that. All I want to know is where that sword-wielded scum came from in the first place.
His name's Deade, an ancient hero of legend.
What now?
There's trouble a-brewing. The Benevodon's loose. We better hightail it out of here pronto.
Benevodon? It can't be! Not one of them legendary beasts!
Yep, Gareth the Benevodon of Earth was sealed in these parts for thousands of years. Now that he's free, we're in for a bumpy ride.
We can't let Watts' home be destroyed. This village was special to Liza, and Orin too. We have to fight, everyone. Are you with me?
I mean, sure, if you think we're up to fighting an all-powerful primordial monster.
Right now, there's nobody else who can.
Y'all are willing to fight the Benevodon for us?
We have to try. Do you know where we can find Gareth?
I spotted the Benevodon deep in the Zawak Desert near an abandoned boat from bygone days. It's called the Deade.
A boat in the sand. Well, it'll give us a foothold in the shifting terrain, at least.
With the seal broken and my powers being what they are, I'm easy pickings for a Benevodon. I know I've asked you for a lot already, but I'm begging you. Please save good you one more time.
We will. Let's head straight to the Deade.
Perfect.
Benevodons might be too much for us, but... After what Orin did, and what he suffered, I don't know how I feel about him anymore. Sadness? Anger? What I do know is that he didn't deserve to be cut down like that.
It's so frustrating. I want to be mad, but my anger's mixed up in so many other emotions.
Maybe if we'd met earlier, things would have been different.
Until the very end. My impression of Orin was not favorable, even at the end. But I assume that Val holds many more memories of Orin than I.
They were acquainted before Orin joined the pilgrimage. Now it's dealing with a lack of closure for the emotions Orin left behind.
We ask for your assistance.
This was our victory.
You are made. On
at once. Oh, spirits!
When I go all out, it's curtains for him.
Yeah. Maybe items in. Could this be? Yeah. Yeah. Secured. Yeah. Hear us. I feel the spirit's favor. On guard!
Almost to the finish line.
Salamando gladly. On!
When I go all out, it's curtains for him.
We can be at ease here.
My guess is that's the boat we're looking for, the Deade.
Then that's where we'll find the Benevodon. Get ready for a fight.
What wondrous wares! I will treasure this. I have gathered some grizzly syrup.
We made it to the Deade.
There is nothing that seems as sinister as a Benevodon here.
Should we board and take a look?
How? Can Ramco give us a lift?
Ramco's still a baby. She can't carry us all.
Oh,
Huh?
Ow. That's one way to board. There's nothing here.
Oh no. Something is here, all right? And it's a Benevodon. Gareth is coming! Take cover!
It's bigger than I thought.
Don't worry.
We won, but...
Defeating them won't make them disappear. The Benevodons are part of nature, aspects of the elements.
What's this?
Huh?
Oh my. Do you suppose this light could be the Lumina Lantern? One of the elemental vessels?
How did it turn up here of all places?
The legends say the hero sailed the world defeating Benevodons in each empire. This craft and its contents are most likely a relic from that era. The goddess bequeathed the vessels unto her champion in order to aid him on his mission to seal the monsters.
That makes it sound like the hero and goddess were on good terms back then, considering her gifts.
Something must have happened that turned him against the mana goddess.
Dealophos used the dialect to seal away the Benevodons originally. His loss is our gain. If he wants to throw away his elemental vessels, then I say we call dibs on him. Finders keepers, losers weepers.
Now what do we do? Even if we wanted to get Hina's core stone back, we don't know where Dealophos went.
If he's going around waking up sleeping Benevodons, maybe we can head him off. Ambush him?
The Benevodons seem to be sealed near the homelands of the Alms. There are 7 monsters left, so...
If you will permit a proposal. I know of someone stationed in the Lagrazzo Dark Archives who may be able to assist us. He is the most intelligent of all the students and scholars on the islet. His name is Aish, head curator of Lagrazzo.
The Dark Archives sound promising. We might even be in time to meet up with the newly appointed Alm of Darkness.
Thanks, Palomina. Lagrazzo is as good a place to start as any.
The Dark Archives are on the southern end of the Trinia continent, on Brazzo Island.
Sounds like we gotta give Vuskov another call. The northern coast should be a good place to pick out a tune on the fairy flute. I almost forgot about the Alms of Light and Darkness. Have they finally been appointed?
Usually they would have made it to the capital by this point in the pilgrimage, but...
Nothing about this journey has been following the norms. It's troubling.
Well, the people at Lagrazzo will probably know something.
Activate! It is pulsating with power.
Tell us more about the head curator, Palomina.
Aish is a very scholarly specimen. I have met none so knowledgeable on as many subjects as him. As my tutor, he took great care of me when I visited the archive.
A teacher, then. I look forward to meeting him.
Carry on from here.
Karina taking over.
I'll pick you all on.
Here, I'm unstoppable. Goes for the elemental back. Here, Luminale. Spirit I'm pumped up and ready to face anything.
Lagrazzo has the Dark Archives, which means there are lots of books there, right?
More than I have ever witnessed around the world. They say all knowledge is housed in its halls.
I hope we find more information about all this. And about course. It's so gloomy here. Feels like we're gonna get jumped by a ghost or something.
Could you not, Val?
It is not as grim as all that, I assure you. Brazzo Islet is known for its rolling fog. Not to worry, we will get acclimated to it accordingly.
Is that a menacing shadow I see in the mists?
Julay, please.
Creepy spooks and frightened mooks.
Is that necessary?
The name does this place justice. It sure is dark. Where should we look for Aish? I guess in town is as good a place to start as any. This might be useful. Yes! Got some syrup. Taking this. This is kind of exciting. This might be useful. Let's plan our next move.
Welcome! Peruse at your leisure. Come back anytime!
Yes! This is kind of exciting. A rare item! Taking this. This is kind of exciting. Nice!
Pamail, welcome back to the archives.
Who are you?
Please, remain calm. I am pleased to see you in good spirits as always, Master Aish.
Quite. After the appointment of the new Alm of Water, we received word from Niccolo that the party had to set off without the rest of the alms. As you may have surmised, the Alm of Darkness has not yet been named. I believe you all made the correct decision. That is, if I am indeed addressing the Alms and Soul Guard, I am Aish, head curator of these archives. I am honored to make your acquaintances. If it were not for the presence of your companion here, I might have remained in the stacks and missed your arrival completely.
Did you call her Pamail earlier? What is that, a nickname?
Oh, I assumed her fellow alms would be familiar with her alias. Palomina prefers to go by Pamail when visiting Legrazzo incognito.
Oh, you mean when you wear that outfit that fools no one?
Unfortunately, yes.
Nonsense. Your disguise fooled the majority of the scholars who live here. They were indubitably convinced of your humble origins.
You are too kind, but the affirmation is appreciated.
Well, if you two are friends, that makes this quicker. Can you help us find a way to deal with Delafos?
Delafos? Interesting. I did not expect to hear the name of such an ancient hero spoken under these circumstances. Tell me more. An unsettling predicament you find yourselves in, to be sure. Much as I would love to analyze your encounter in detail, I do not think we are afforded the luxury of time. We must now turn our attentions toward a way to successfully oppose Dealophos.
Great! Less small talk and more problem solving.
Forgive my directness, but are you perchance a sproutling? Your garb and stature seem to suggest so.
Could be. Who's asking?
This is the first time I've observed a sproutling up close. Our resources on the subject are limited. Might I convince you to submit a few tissue samples for further study?
I'm kind of busy with this whole Dealophos problem. Maybe later?
I will take you up on that.
Whoa there, buddy!
Circling back to our previous discussion, I believe your best chance against Dealophos would be to set a trap meant to inflict harm and sap his power. Unfortunately, the creation of such things has long since been deemed dangerous, and knowledge thereof banned from general consumption.
Makes sense to outlaw things that hurt people.
You will find that it has taken quite some time for humanity to reach that same conclusion, I fear. Arvid's War comes to mind, the single longest and deadliest conflict in our history. The seemingly endless fighting only ceased when the Benevodon presence made itself known. The combat records of the time we have on file state that the Benevodon's anger itself was incited by the wanton consumption of mana power by the people of the world.
Oh, I get it. The scholars wanted to keep people from causing another war, so they banned the study of their most dangerous techniques.
As you say. But I digress. So goes the tale of how the legendary hero traversed the world, sealing away the Benevodons in each of the lands, as we currently understand it. Even here in Legrazzo, we house a defeated Benevodon on the top tier of the Passagian Tome Spire, the Benevodon of Darkness, Zabelfar. After the monsters were sealed away, whispers of curses swept through the lands, warnings of prophetic disaster should the Benevodons awaken. Darkness will deepen, breeding monsters in its wake. As foretold, the Tome Spire now teems with fearsome enemies. The forbidden scripture you now seek rests in the middle of their nest, inaccessible to all who value their lives.
But what are we gonna do?
We must beat Dealophos at his own game, of course. Fear not. I will see you to the Passagian Tome Spire myself.
Did Ace just say he was coming with us? Into a den of monsters?
Can't be. He must mean to see us to the entrance.
Ace is certainly interesting, but he does seem to want to help us get to the Tome Spire at least.
This is kind of exciting.
Nice! Yes!
We've restocked the stores of ink, but according to my notes, I am afraid that the structural support for the building must be replaced as well.
Already? How time flies. Since we replaced the posts on the same schedule as the Alms pilgrimage, without the fairy's arrival to remind us this year, we must have completely forgotten.
That's how you're propping up this place? Given the state of the architecture in Legrazzo, I shouldn't be surprised. It's a little crooked.
How quick you are to judge. Every minute detail of these halls has been measured thoroughly for structural integrity. As such, even the slightest bit of negligence in the upkeep will cause the complete collapse of the building.
Then what are you doing? Get a replacement now!
The apprentice scribe was meant to acquire a suitable reinforcement, I believe. You should ask him. More importantly, am I in the presence of this year's Convoy of Alms?
Yes, indeed. Though they are currently lacking an Alm of Fire, The rest of them represent the alms of wind, the moon, water, and wood.
Fascinating. An alm of the moon has not been designated for at least 16 years. We've sent several scribes to Aetern in the past to document the changes since its destruction.
I think those two got distracted.
What are we supposed to do about the building?
Honestly, I care more about Aisha's promise to show us to the tomb spire.
You can't just let the building fall. I'll go ask the apprentice for starters.
We will accompany Aish, so as to attempt to extricate him from that animated exchange as soon as possible.
Hooray. We get to babysit the head curator of the Dark Archives.
Okay, if I were an apprentice scribe, where...
Welcome! Peruse at your leisure. I see you have a happy doing business with you. I see you have a good happy doing business with you. Come back anytime.
This is kinda exciting. Is this? Excuse me, I'm supposed to ask you about a structural support for the courtyard? Can you help?
Support? I don't know if we have any replacements stored away.
Hang on, aren't you the one in charge of getting new ones?
I wasn't given any official requisition notice from management. Restocking these things takes time. I keep trying to tell them. Though, it is the scheduled maintenance period for the courtyard. The entire building could fall and crush the documents we have on file. There's a record of just such a tragedy in the past. A large number of tomes and the scholars in charge of them went missing after a freak accident. They were caught up in...
Oh no, I can't waste any more time. Forget about the history lesson. What can I do to help now?
Well, if you can find an object of equivalent length, I'm sure that will work. There has to be something here in the archives. Let's see here. The courtyard structure needs a post exactly 68.1 centimeters long. Thank you for taking the trouble to assist us. We hardly ever see such friendly visitors in Legrazzo.
Friendly, huh? You don't have a lot of helpful neighbors here?
A hazard of Legrazzo's locale. This gloomy place doesn't lend itself to cheerful company, I'm afraid. I suppose a soul guard from Tiania such as yourself may be predisposed to helping people. Is it one of the criteria from which they decide who to send with the alms? Or maybe...
Not another long-winded tangent. I don't have time. Hold that thought. Gotta take care of a few things. Right, so if I were a building support, where would I... Hey, mind if I take a look at your broom?
Oh ho! I see that you too are a connoisseur of sweeping implements. This broom here is over 400 years old, a favorite of one of the more famous alms of darkness.
Wow! How is something so old in such good condition?
Can't you guess? Not a single one of us scholars cares a whit for cleaning. Oh, we have not touched the broom for centuries.
So it's a decoration? Well, I'd love to get some use out of the thing, but it's too long.
A pity. It is a marvelous instrument.
Then maybe you should, tidy up? Let me see. Nice! Taking this. This is kind of exciting. Is this? Taking this. Yes! Taking this. Yes! What's that thing for?
You mean this wooden scoop? It's for water, of course.
Really? I think the ones in Tiania are different.
Yes, well, you have access to forges in Tiania, do you not? Metalcraft is far easier to come by in a town blessed by the powers of fire.
Oh, that makes sense. Other places don't use as many metal tools, huh?
I believe we have all learned something from this exchange. Speaking of which, have you need of this scoop?
Nah, I'm looking for something to use as a support post, but that's a little too short and flimsy.
How disappointing for you and the scoop.
A new face? Splendid! Me? Why, I'm Bon Voyage, legendary inventor and eccentric genius. And this is my fork of unusual size, a giant's fork.
A what?
A giant! Large, hulking humanoid monsters, you know? You do know, don't you?
From storybooks like the ones that Hina used to read, but not as guests at the dinner table. I didn't think they'd need forks.
This is proof of the existence of giants. Or it might be an oversized tribute to the goddess. Or a fluke manufacturing accident. Whatever it is, it has great historical value.
I didn't realize it was such an important fork. Too bad, since it's the length we're looking for to shore up the building.
Why didn't you say so? It's yours.
But I can't use something of great historical value as a support post.
Never sacrifice them now for the sake of the past. What matters is providing for the future. Wouldn't you agree?
When you put it that way. Okay, I'll try it. All right, now to take this back to Aish. Finally! This should be the perfect size. Now to take it back to Aish. If he's finished with his conversation, that is.
My word, Sproutlings are like nothing I've ever seen before. There is so much we could learn, so much we could study.
You said you're of a very advanced age, correct? The regenerative plant-like properties in your genetic makeup might have something to do with it. Or perhaps...
Oh, you're back! Finally!
Sorry, it took a while to find something usable.
The diminutive nature of Sproutlings might be an evolutionary means to conserve energy within a small frame, according to a treatise I read last year.
Val, you have the replacement, right? Tell me you found something.
It's not exactly what we wanted, but I found a giant's fork that could fit the bill.
Oh yes, the support! I nearly forgot about it yet again.
Do you mind? We were chronicling our newest discoveries on the growth cycles of Sproutlings.
keeping your city from crumbling is more important.
I suppose we might as well replace the support post now before we become even more distracted. Let's see. A fine post, I must say. Make a note to replace this again exactly 1,460 days from now.
Thanks, but we don't need your leftover junk.
Goodness! I believe this item would be better identified as the elemental vessel, Shade Sight.
How fortunate. It appears that luck is on your side, Val.
They used an elemental vessel to prop up a structure?
We use the tools at our disposal to fix problems as they arise. But I digress. We are finished here, if I am not mistaken. Let us make our way to the Tome Spire, as promised.
I doubt that Aish and I will ever see eye to eye.
How do you manage to keep up with someone like Aish, Palomina?
We have been friends since our youth, and fellowship begets forgiveness. He has not changed.
So, you've known each other for a long time, then?
So, that's one more elemental vessel for us. Let's see what else Aish has to show us. Sounds like we all had a tough time with this little adventure. Better gear up and make sure I'm ready to take on the Passagean Tome Spire. Let's rest up!
Come again soon!
Yes! Grizzly! Yes! Let me see. Nice! Grizzly! Taking this. Yes!
The Tome Spire was built by the Grand Archivist, Passagian. Stored within its depths is the forbidden book we seek. Passagian is said to have tamed the malevolent monster Zenoa, employing it to protect his collection of knowledge, including that tome. But before I digress further, let us go forth.
Say what now? Together? Didn't you say there were monsters in there?
I am aware of the dangers. Are you the sort that would leave a colleague behind? Or do I not count as a colleague, as I am not one of the alms you are charged with protecting? My safety is irrelevant to your current objective.
He's worried about your safety, and that's why he wants you to stay here. Don't assume Val's indifferent like you.
Aha! I believe I have a solution. From now on, you may consider me a friend. Surely the bonds of friendship are reason enough to bring me with the rest of the group. Now that that is settled, shall we climb the spire?
The nerve of some people. You can't just come and declare yourself someone's friend. It's gotta be a mutual thing.
My companions, calm yourselves. Aish is also an accomplished magic user. He will not slow our stride.
Palamina, I know you like the guy, but...
Keep in mind that he cannot be dissuaded once he has made a decision.
Wow, I've never seen so many books.
Oh, the Grand Archivist Passagian recorded every single bit of knowledge he possessed. He preserved it all here in the Tome Spire, so that his wisdom might endure beyond his lifespan. Oh, a scholar's dream.
Every one of these books is full of stuff this Passagian guy just knew? There are more texts here than someone can read in a lifetime.
I don't know. I bet I could get through these while keeping watch over the burrow.
And how long were you intending to do that, Jule?
Gracious, I was almost entirely swept away. But we have a mission to complete. Avoid what skirmishes you can, and keep an eye out for the Forbidden Tome.
What is up with this place? The bookshelves move on their own?
Passagian's mastery of the magical arts knows no bounds. He devised an entire structure to protect his knowledge, and to...
Oh, yeah!
What is going on? Why does this area look so warped? I can't tell up from down.
Oh, marvelous! I do so enjoy the experience of stasis flux, though I have only been in here once before. There are many theories, but we have no concrete proof of what causes this distortion. Mayhap I will solve the mystery one day. It could be linked to instability in the flow of mana power, or perhaps a byproduct of benevodonal interference, or even a trap laid by Passagian himself.
Great, we got it. Time to move on.
Morley, can I ask, what does digress?
Aish tends to say that it is going off on tangent. To digress means to deviate from the original plot. So, when Aish is digressing, he's talking about other subjects.
Is that so? Well, in that case, basically everything he says seems like digressing to me. Consider yourself lucky I didn't go all out. Thank you.
This construct becomes curiouser and curiouser the further we progress.
Aish doesn't seem bothered by it, but the whole place is strange.
I must make a point to mention these phenomena to Aish at a later time.
I hope he has answers for you.
Taking this. Hope you weren't blinded by my magnificence. Julie, is it just me, or is Marley being more curt than usual?
It's not just you, but I don't think he's realized it himself.
Oh, then I suppose you and I must keep a close eye on any further developments.
It's good to see you and Julie getting along, Karina.
Keep them coming! Taking this! Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! I don't even need to lift a claw. All right,
I guess this means I've improved.
Karina, is your companion by any chance one of the legendary sacred beasts?
Is this the first time you noticed Ramco was here?
Apologies for the late introduction. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Ramco.
I'll do the honor. Roger that.
Gotcha.
Consider yourself lucky I didn't go all out. Geronimo! Geronimo!
Allow me to assist.
This'll teach you not to mess with me.
Watch some more. Until the very end.
Hope you weren't blinded by my magnificence.
Our forces made this outcome an obvious one.
Time for a break.
Taking this.
We have arrived. The book we need should be in here. The disaster prophesized for this region may have something to do with the presence of monsters in the Tome Spire. But how inspired is it for Passagian to have utilized such misfortune for his own purposes? Zenoa is a sight to behold.
Now is not the time for observation. It's time for action.
Purposefully putting monsters in his place is a bit extreme.
I don't think this monster will go easy on us.
Shame that we must dispense with such an intriguing subject.
For your assistance.
fight. Allow me to assist. Carry on from here.
I will take over. Leave it to me. Gratitude.
I can still fight.
Here, Ian. Forgive me.
I got this. I'm on it. Here, use this. I'm on it.
I have been summoned. This power. Taken over. I have been summoned. This power. My gratitude. Accept defeat. Do not resist. Master Ace, we have finished with this monster. Have you?
Oh, yes. I have recorded all the relevant data. Feel free to clean up.
You will pay! spirits keep you. Pure water. My gratitude. Pure water. This poses a problem. Appreciated. Does this help? Pure water.
Interesting. Very interesting. Yes. After extracting the requisite essence from the components, the saturation level should be... Yes! I had not even begun to think of that technique. Passagian was truly a genius.
Once the substance is soluble, we will have the compound, correct?
Indubitably. Then finally the crystallization. It's all right here. The key to our success. The methodology is flawless, but the information is outdated. I believe with some adjustments to the necessary ingredients...
I see. It should be possible to procure these provisions.
Should we be having this conversation in a monster nest?
Careful, Morley. One might say you sound jealous if they didn't know better.
I'm not jealous. Let them talk about weird science experiments all day for all I care.
Fine, fine. Just don't say I didn't warn you.
Eureka! I believe I have struck upon a method to weaken Delphos. But first I must consult with Bon Voyage. While I discuss the finer details with him, you must gather the ingredients necessary for the elixir.
Ingredients? What ingredients?
I must be off. Palomina, explain it to them.
And there he goes.
Do not worry. I know what elements are essential to the execution of this endeavor. Shall we? There are 3 ingredients that Aish would like us to acquire. First, the croak of a frog. Next, a striped egg, only laid once every 1,000 years. Finally, the fur of a chatty cat.
That's a tall order. Where do we find all that?
Didn't Aish and that other guy talk about all this junk earlier? You know, when Val was looking for the support ghost.
Right. I did hear some mention of stuff like that. When I wasn't tuning out the conversation, at least.
I think we'll be able to find all of it right here in La Grazzo.
Aish ordered us around, then hightailed it out of here. Though I guess we are the ones asking for the favor in the first place.
Palomina, I had a question for you. How would you describe your relationship with Aish?
Do forgive me for forcing you all to toil at the behest of my associate, and with hardly a hello from Aish himself. I suppose that I consider him my trusted tutor. I quite admire his capacity for learning and his passion for attaining knowledge. At times, Aish comports himself like a mature intellectual, and at others, I confess, I consider him like a brother brimming with curiosity. But perhaps what I most appreciate is that even after my ascension to the throne, Aish treated me the same as always. Yes, he is a close companion of mine.
Oh, I see. Sorry, I didn't mean to put you on the spot like that.
Silly, you should have asked to talk to her in private or something. Give yourself some alone time, you know? Your plight has stirred the muse within me. I think I'll write a song about you. Don't worry, I'll perform it for you first.
What are you two going on about?
Please accept my apologies for any affront that Aish may have afforded. I should have warned everyone about his abrasive nature.
There you go again, acting like the big sister. Come on, everyone, let's hop to it. If we split up, I bet we can find all these ingredients in no time. That's 3 ingredients we need for the elixir. We should be able to find them in the area. Better start looking. Hey, don't give me any trouble!
Huh? Oh, no! Get it off me!
Karina, wait! Don't move!
Uh-huh.
You don't see an egg like this every day, that's for sure. Better not drop it. Let's rest up!
Da baba doo bum. Dub bada. Dub bada. Dub bada. Dub bada. Dub bada. Dada. Bub. Guguda. Ba-doo-doo-bum. Da baba-doo-bum. Da-da-goo-da. Huh?
Let's rest up! Oh no, it's getting away! Palomina, Morley, the frog's croak is coming right at you! Heads up!
Pardon me. I am sorry for that incidental imposition.
Oh, no. I should apologize.
Morley and Palomina's faces were bright red. I hope they didn't catch anything.
It's fine, Francine. I'm sure you were mistaken.
No, I'm not! I'm sure I saw a ghost. You just weren't paying enough attention.
I was so. I think what you saw was probably just a scholar from the archives hidden by the fog. Quit being such a scaredy cat, Francine.
It's the Merchant Sisters again. They show up in the weirdest places.
They have to go where the customers are, don't they? Though it doesn't look like they're selling anything at the moment. Let's see how chatty we can entice these kitties to get. How can you be worrying about ghosts when there's a whole new market to explore? Remember, Father would be disappointed if we gave up because of silly ghoulies.
Easy for Mewtwo to say.
Scaredy, scaredy kitty cat. Did somebody order some chatty cat's fur?
Thanks, Julie. Okay, the fur of a chatty cat, the croak of a frog, and a striped egg. That's everything. Good work, everybody.
All that remains is to return the required items to Von Voyage.
So where is this Von Boy Who's-Its?
Huh? Oh, I remember. Von Voyage is the person who gave me the giant's fork. Let's go talk to him. Time to pay Von Voyage a visit and drop off these ingredients. Here. Sorry to intrude, Von Voyage. We've, got a request to ask of you, I guess?
Took your time, didn't you? Ace already told me all about what you fellas are up to. I have finished the necessary preparation, so leave it to me. I know the fastest, neatest, and bestest method. Remember, use my inventions at your own risk. What good is genius without a bit of danger? Come, pass the components for the torpedo to me. Oh, that's what I named it. Clever, don't you think? Haha, I see you have all three. Now, it's my turn. This little beauty will solve all your problems. And if it doesn't, no returns or refunds. There! That's one completed torpedo for you.
I can finally get Hina's core stone back.
You know, inventing is full of trial and error, but that doesn't mean making mistakes is a waste of your time. A mountain of past failures is a testament to your conviction. You learn from it and move forward. It's easy to abandon your efforts and stop trying. What's hard is continuing to do what's necessary for you and yours. So don't give up.
That torpedo looks dangerous. Hopefully it's enough. I better get it to Aish soon.
Congratulations on your success. You took your time completing the experiment, but better late than never, I suppose.
Well, sorry.
Please give me the torpedo. Yes, quite intricate. A prime example of Von Voyage's handiwork.
So, what do we do with it?
Deilefos' power is sealed away together with the Benevodon at the top tier of the Tome Spire. That is where he will appear, so that is where we must head him off. With Torpedo in hand, we will lie in wait until Deilefos arrives. We then use our secret weapon before he has a chance to revive the Benevodon. Having reviewed your fighting capabilities thus far, I believe you will have no issue ensuring that the man comes into contact with the Torpedo.
What's supposed to happen when Deilefos touches it?
Upon contact, the device will disperse a toxic deluge. Though it will not kill him, the pain should be at an untenable level, slowing his advance.
Golly, that does sound dangerous enough to qualify as banned knowledge.
Indeed. Why, that ancient text described the original Torpedo as capable of destroying an entire battalion in minutes.
Whoa! Be careful with that thing!
Yeah, no kidding.
Thank you, on behalf of the Alms, for all your assistance, Master Aish. We are in your debt.
Wait until after the mission is deemed a success before you thank me. The Torpedo may not even work. However, time is of the essence. Let us make haste to the top of the Tome Spire before Deilefos beats us to it.
What? Already?
Would you rather wait? Every moment we waste is an opportunity for Deilefos to regain his power. Now is the time to strike. No, it can't be. Deilefos? Here? You were supposed to go for the Benevodon.
More bumbling attempts to interfere, I see.
I had not calculated for this. Stay back!
You would dare. Cerulia! My heart, my Cerulia, I will never surrender! Cursed goddess, how long must you make me suffer?
Deilefos. You were once lauded as a hero among men. You received the favor of the goddess of mana, wielded her weapon against the monster menaces, and saved the world. Why oppose her now? Please tell us, what is it that you wish to gain? What could the annihilation of the goddess of mana possibly accomplish?
I do not answer to pests like you!
got away. Hina, I'm sorry.
Telephos was meant to head for the Tome Spire. I had it all planned out to the minutest of details, and yet...
Don't look now, but Delophos already woke up the Benevodon of Darkness!
I know this wasn't the plan, but we gotta go to the Passagean Tome Spire now.
Please! Wait. Take me with you. Please.
What? Did you think we'd leave you behind?
No, but if you refused, I would stay.
So now you're willing to listen to reason. Did that fight knock some sense into you?
I don't know. Apparently, I know nothing. I have accumulated knowledge from all corners of the world. Yet I do not understand this feeling. But I think you are the key.
Thoughts?
It's okay. You can come with us, Aish. You're our friend, right?
Yes. Friend. Thank you.
There you have it, Master Aish.
Delophos still has enough power to unleash a Benevodon after that? We gotta stop it before the scholars in the archives get hurt! Let's plan our next move. Let me see. This might be useful.
In the past, when I first attempted to enter the Passagean Tome Spire, I found myself overwhelmed by the monsters within. After you arrived, I assumed this was the perfect chance to try again. With the Soul Guard and Alms protecting me, I would be free to search the Spire to my heart's content. I called you friends, not out of feeling, but to gain unfettered access to the knowledge within these walls. I used your kindness. But now that I stand here, on the eve of battle with a Benevodon, I find that I want to prove myself useful. I am not here for books. I am here to help my colleagues. It took me this long to realize it.
Hard to believe that arrogant scholar from before has made such progress.
Arrogant? Come now. I would say discourteous at worst.
I am so glad to see you both getting along. Friends must fight a common foe, not their fellows.
Yep, we're all one big happy family now. Come on, Val, Julie. Let's leave him to it.
Yes, sirree. That is the aura of a Benevodon if I ever felt one.
Does the Benevodon of Darkness actually make things darker? I can't see a thing.
We don't know where it might be hiding. Be on your guards.
You have some pep in your step, Palomino. Is it about Marty and Aish?
Precisely. I am relieved to see their association take a more amiable tone.
I guess anything is better than where they were at before. Salamander Candle! This on!
haste.
Val, allow me to congratulate you on that stirring display of martial aptitude.
You mean against Galafos? I barely made a scratch, but you were a big help.
Please, I almost have made a difference at all.
My thanks. This power. My thanks. Appreciated. Salamander candle. My gratitude. Salamander candle. This power.
Thanks, everyone.
Stand clear.
The torpedo wasn't enough to take down Galafos.
As expected, a hero of legend can withstand more than most.
He uses his hatred of the goddess to fuel his power. What a sad source of motivation.
One rival remains.
Can't run!
No bad.
Looks like I got my hands on a pretty rare find.
you enjoy taking jabs at others, eh? Like to see people squirm. Is that it?
Squirm? Hardly. I have no firm opinion about purposefully annoying people for the sake of it, though I do find conversations with Morley particularly entertaining.
Haha! So you are trying to stir up trouble. You shouldn't do that.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Would Delphos be close to where the Benevodon was sealed?
Hard to say. He might not even be in the archives anymore.
But then, what am I gonna do about my promise to Hina? Gotta keep moving forward either way. Now's not the time to give up.
Chronicle this encounter.
Let us ponder our next plan.
Stand clear.
I have found something of fantastic value. be at ease here.
Stand clear!
We have arrived at the top tier of the spire.
Okay, so where's the Benevodon? All I see is a lot of nothing.
Strange. This area looks different from the archival descriptions I've read. See that large stone tablet over there? If I remember correctly, and I do, there was no mention of this being broken.
Maybe the Benevodon broke it after it was set free?
The rooms on the left and right seem to have something to do with this.
As with the entirety of the archives, this tome spire is governed by the powers of the Elemental of Darkness. Perhaps the vessel may be of some use to us?
Might as well find out. Not like we can fight a Benevodon that isn't here. Which way should we go? Left or right?
They all look the same to me. You decide that.
Stand clear!
You came here on your own, Ish?
Oh no. I never made it this far into the Tome Spire. I shudder to think of what might have happened to me if I had.
I must acquire an antidote. My gratitude. We ask for your assistance.
Arena taken over! Thank you. Look at that stone thingy go!
Now we just gotta do the same to the other one. Let's give it a try.
Taking this. Geronimo! Geronimo! Taking this. Go get it!
Barry?
Got your back. The insolence! How about we try the elemental vessel?
Just what I need.
Let's do it! Give me your power. Oh, wow! What a find!
For one to gain knowledge, another must forfeit it. Loss for one. Achievement for another.
Benevodon of Darkness. Zabel Far, I presume.
Seekers of wisdom. Darkness will return you to the void.
Quite a sinister silhouette. So this is Zabel Far.
This will teach you not to mess with me.
We can't get closer without something to stand on.
The Vessel of Darkness may provide some insight into the walls that flow.
Got him! Don't hold back!
What's going on here? Want some more?
I'll carry on from here.
I have been summoned.
This tower! Assemble our attack with light magic.
Cease now!
How about we try elemental vessel?
Arena taken over!
Brace yourself! That's it!
Excuse me!
Keep it up! Keep it That's it! Keep it up!
Wait. 1, 2, a third head?
The dark abyss grows ever.
Magic's not working. Force my here.
The dark abyss grows ever. The dark abyss grows ever.
We'll survive this.
All three look injured. We can do it.
Don't waste time. That's your advantage.
The dark abyss grows ever. Only in darkness is bliss to receive
We knocked it down. Thanks for the help.
Cannot believe it. We defeated the Benevodon of Darkness!
More like the Benevodon of Dumbness.
Insightful curator of Lagrazzo, Aish, by the grace of the goddess of mana, I name you the Olm of Darkness.
I did not foresee this result. You must be mistaken, Fairy, for the Olm of Darkness has always been a scholar of such profound intelligence that none could compare.
Allow me to enlighten you.
How's it going, Shade? You're looking dusky as ever.
Julay, let us leave the pleasantries for a later time. Aish of the Lograzzo Dark Archives. You have been hampered by your search for knowledge without intent. However, through these recent experiences, you have known ignorance, camaraderie, and a thirst for understanding. Such traits are befitting of an Olm.
I am sorry it took so long to appoint you. Shade just couldn't make up his mind until the very end.
These decisions are made with much deliberation, discovering truth within the darkness of doubt. I am not immune to indecisiveness, elemental though I may be. Aish, see that you fulfill your duty as my Olm.
I thank you for the honor, but I find that I am perhaps not as moved by this cause as some of the other alms on this pilgrimage.
You are not alone. The citizens of Lagrazzo care not for the prestige of the title.
That being said, I am proud to hear that my endeavors have garnered your praise. If you will have me, I would see the alms duty through to the end.
Well, that was a bust. Not that I wanted to fight a Benevodon and Delafos at the same time, but still.
We know one thing for sure. If Delafos is trying to regain his lost powers, he's probably headed to another kingdom as we speak.
When Delafos ran off, he said something that sounded like Cerulia. I may not have all the particulars in my memory, but the name does seem familiar. The personage was a character in a play. The Radiant Playhouse Toratio periodically produces productions of this sort. One of the performers may be able to shed some light on the Delafos situation. The man himself does not seem willing to listen to us. Therefore, it is up to us to gather more information on our own.
Sounds like Toratio is our next stop then. Maybe we can even meet up with the Alm of Light.
A scholar informed me that the final Alm has not found their way to the capital. It would behoove us to confirm their condition as well.
The faster we leave for the Radiant Playhouse, the sooner we'll know what's really going on with Delafos and this Cerulia.
Please continue your journey without me for the time being. Eventually, I will join your pilgrimage.
Oh, you wish to stay?
I have not exhausted the archive's data on Delafos and the remaining Benevodons yet. There are still ancient texts I want to reference.
Understood. Then let us go our separate ways for a short while. But we look forward to your continued companionship.
Likewise, this is not the last you will see of me. After all, we are friends, are we not? I shan't soon forget. The Radiant Playhouse is on the island of Lorimar. May your travels be safe until we meet again.
Shall we give Vuskov a call and get a ride to Lorimar?
We'd be lost without Vuskov's help. I gotta thank him again.
Remember, the island of Lorimar is to the northwest of Otso Islet.
That's the stuff. Just feel that sunlight.
It's almost too bright out here after being in the archives for so long.
I hope we learned something about Delafos and Cerulia.
Any lead could be advantageous. Let us hope.
A love that withstands time, huh? Hina.
Wow! It's like a curtain of light.
It's the Aurora.
Right. I think I remember Shiryu telling me about this phenomenon. I never thought I'd see it in person. Shiri who? None of your business, Jule.
Gee, you were the one who brought him up.
Huh?
We thank you all for coming to the Radiant Playhouse Terratio and apologize for the inconvenience. Unfortunately, our scheduled performance of Delafos and Cerulia has been delayed indefinitely.
Hear that? Delafos and Cerulia. Just what we came here to see.
Not good. We've come a long way for a cancelled performance.
There appears to be no appointed Alm of Light. Is that of pertinence to the postponed play?
Well, there have been a few issues with our thespians. We don't know why, but the actors aren't in performative condition at the moment.
Does the show have something to do with naming the Alm?
But of course. We performed this special tale for the fairies coming. Over the course of the production, a spotlight will fall on the one to be named the new Alm of Light. If we cannot perform, it could be the end of the island of Lorimar. A tragedy, I tell you.
We cannot turn a blind eye to their plight. Let us ask the actors how they have been afflicted.
Good idea. Let's go. Better check on the performers and see what's the matter. I hope it's nothing serious. Taking this. Yes! exciting. Nice! This is kind of exciting. This might be useful. Grizzly! Let's rest up. Just getting started. Let me see. Nice! Yes! This is kind of exciting. A rare item!
Huh?
Can't be. Telephos?
Why, yes, I will be playing Delphos in this year's show, but please, save the autographs for another time.
I would be honored if he would be amenable to an autograph.
Palomina?
What's this we've been hearing about the actors being unable to perform in their current condition?
Oh, that. You see, I can't remember. I mean, I literally cannot remember what happens in the play. And after so many auditions to land the role.
Why can't you just read the script again? Can't be that hard to memorize your lines.
Would that it were truly so easy, but when I glance at the page, my mind goes blank every time. It wouldn't be so bad if I was the only one afflicted, but oh, the horror! Every single actor is affected. Who knows when we will ever be able to put on another play again? If we cannot produce an Alm of Light, how will we ever face the Mana Goddess? We will be ruined!
Okay, calm down. I can't deal with a Delafos lookalike acting so pitiful.
Forgive me. Oh, I need some fresh air.
Such a shame to have landed a leading part and then be faced with these difficulties. How can we help?
It sounds like this development is recent. Maybe it has something to do with the seal on the Benevodon of Light.
It might. Delafos has been going around messing with the Benevodons after all.
Here's an idea. Why not use the Lumina Lantern on these actors and see if the Elemental of Light can counteract the Benevodon's influence? With Lumina's power, that might be possible. Try it out on one of those artistes over there.
I almost thought we were talking to the real Delafos for a second. Okay, pull it together, Val. You gotta head...
It's no use. I cannot remember a single line. Should we turn the production into a pantomime? That won't help if we can't recall the plot of the show. You're the troop leader. What now?
The lady they are referring to as the leader has been performing since her youth. I have seen a great many memorable masterpieces by her.
My, but you're the convoy of alms. Welcome. I am the leader of this troop. I am also playing the lead in our production of Delafos and Cerulean. I think you are. Don't forget how important you are to the play. My head is spinning. I can't lead anyone when I can't remember what I'm supposed to do. I should quit acting.
You cannot. Do not cast away your career. Val, please, the Lumina Lantern.
Right. We think the power of light can help your town. Do you mind if we try something out?
Hold on! A thought just flashed through my head. I remember something about Delafos and Cerulean. Many years ago, war ravished the place we know now as Arvit's pasture. Mortal was pitted against mortal in a seemingly endless struggle. That conflict that spanned generations was known as Arvit's War. This is the tale of the one who brought it to its end. Of course! That was the introduction! Which is all well and good, but I still cannot recall a thing myself. Oh, you must help us! Use your elemental vessel on the other actors and get them to remember their roles! I beg you!
Sure. Where can I find the performers?
They'll be spread out across the island practicing their parts. Find them quickly, please!
The Lumina Lantern sure came in handy. Hopefully it'll have the same effect on all the actors having issues with their parts.
What was it again? I was Delafos' enemy, right? Or was it his ally?
He looks really torn up about forgetting his part. Get out the lantern already!
My, what a bewitching gleam you have there. touches me deep within my soul.
The light will help you. Just keep looking at it, okay? That's it. Watch the lantern.
Eureka! I've got it! I finally remember some of what happens in Delophos and Cerulia.
It's all back? You're sure?
You would doubt a professional such as myself? Here's a rendition of my part from the beginning of the play. Delophos and Cerulia, Act 1. Enter General Delophos, fresh from the battlefield, worn down but still going strong. The warring factions had begun cutting down innocent farmers and their families. Delophos spots our heroine Cerulia as she attempts unsuccessfully to flee. Now, the general was a soldier the likes of which had never been seen before or since, but even a man of his caliber was unable to stop the onslaught. Suddenly, an arrow is loosed at the fair maiden. Delophos takes the arrow in her stead, leaving his right arm damaged and immobile. The two manage to escape the battlefield and leave their past behind them. They are the only survivors of that bloody skirmish.
So Delophos saved Cerulia at the cost of his arm. I guess he couldn't fight anymore after that.
Huzzah! I should head backstage and let the troop leader know that I'm ready for my close-up. Thanks for saving my acting career.
He sacrificed his arm for her. That takes courage.
Did I enter from stage right? Or left? Oh dear, this won't do at all.
Are you part of the acting troupe?
Why are you carrying around a lantern like that? What are you supposed to be? The ghost of Alms and Solgard's past?
I'll leave the role-playing to the professionals, but you should take a good look either way.
Well, I'll be. It's like the haze is cleared from my mind. You have all illuminated my way in the dark.
Why, you're not just saying that, right? How can you be sure?
A fine thing to say. How about I spoil the middle of the play for you? Then will you believe me? Delophos and Cerulia, Act 2. Delophos gains mastery of the Mana Sword. Delophos and Cerulia begin a peaceful life together, away from the devastations of war. Until one day, an emissary of the Mana Goddess comes to Delophos, begging for his help to save the world from chaos. This fairy tells him of great Benevodon monsters brought about by the Mortals' War. Only one strong enough of both heart and body stands a chance against the fiends. Delophos accepts the mission and receives the Sword of Mana. Miraculously, his injured arm is healed and his former strength restored.
Okay. Delophos takes the Mana Sword and goes off to slay the Benevodons. Got it.
Why am I still here prattling on to you? I have to find the troop leader and let her know I'm ready. Thanks, I guess. Bye.
Accepting the goddess's request and her sword. He really was a hero back then.
The goddess's heroic... No. The goddess's own... Not that either. What is the line?
Mister, you look like you need some help.
Who goes there?
Nobody. Just some theater enthusiast. In fact, the troop leader asked us to ask you to look at this lantern.
The goddess's hero champion! Slayer of all 8 Benevodons! Oh, that's it! What a load off my mind.
Well, well, lucky you. Think you're up to performing the part?
Well, I should rehearse once first before I go back. And stay and listen.
Delophos and Cerulia. Act 3. Delophos' epic journey. At the behest of the Mana Goddess, Delophos traveled the world, sword in hand, subduing each and every Benevodon as it appeared in his path. The road was tough, but Delophos persevered. He single-handedly defeated all 8 mighty monsters, earning him a hero's welcome from the people he saved. Delophos was unstoppable for one reason and one alone: a promise made on Entwine Bridge Pass to his beloved Cerulia. Someday, I swear I will return to you.
Until that day, I swear I will wait for you.
He traveled the whole world subduing Benevodons alone? We've had a hard enough time in a group.
I'm saved! They can't recast me now, but I better practice some more before curtain call. You have my gratitude.
We're lucky the Lumina Lantern works so fast.
There is a bright future for this fellowship of actors yet.
Now that we've gotten the hang of it, let's use the lantern on the troop leader one more time.
Agreed. Back into the theater we go. We gotta get the troop leader to remember her part. She should be on stage. Time to bust out the Lumina Lantern one more time.
If it isn't the arms! Thank you for assisting our actors with their warm-ups.
Is everyone accounted for?
Well, there is one minor hiccup. Our troop leader is nowhere to be found. Can you help us search for her?
Oh, this is terrible! Horrifying!
What? Did something happen to our leader?
No, not her! Look at the sky! What is to become of us all?
Huh? Oh, no! What's going on?
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Take cover here. We'll check it out.
I'll come with you. The show cannot go on without our troop leader. I have to find her.
Stick close to us and don't go looking for trouble.
Wait a second. Aish? What are you doing here?
My investigations in Lagrazzo have concluded. I did say that I would meet up with you when I was finished, did I not? Please note that I do not bring glad tidings, however. I observed a peculiarly dense concentration of mana power flowing toward none other than the Temple of Wendel. The Temple of Wendel, as I'm sure you know, was once a sacred place of pilgrimage in the days of Fadiel. The elemental power of darkness, namely knowledge, and that of light, the thirst for truth, have always been intertwined. Two halves of the same whole, if you will. For those with knowledge are wont to seek the truth. In the distant past, those learned people sought solace in Wendel.
Informative lecture, but we have other things to worry about. Namely, if that mana power is what I think it is.
Yes, as Jule has undoubtedly inferred, the Benevodon of Light has been released from her seal.
Figures. Always trust your roots.
Benevodon of Light? Oh dear. We must find our leader as soon as possible.
Delophos? I had not accounted for this.
This gentleman is merely playing the part of the protagonist in Delophos and Cerulia. But his Cerulia counterpart is nowhere to be found.
I did notice someone wearing peculiarly theatrical clothing wandering off in that direction earlier.
Oh dear. Where could she have been going?
We should go after her.
For a moment, I mistook that man for Delophos himself. A brilliant costume, that.
Yeah, he got me too. It's a bit of a shock at first. Taking this. Let's rest up.
The peoples of our world live their lives blessed by the powers of mana. To maintain that balance, alms are chosen to offer their souls to the mana tree. This is how we continue the cycle and ensure a future of prosperity.
Visions of mana!